Welcome to the 420 Tarot Lounge. I'm hoping everybody is having as best a day as they possibly can in the situation for which they find themselves. This is a general reading, and if you found yourself here, our energies have synchronized. So there's a message here for you. Let's decipher it together. If you enjoy my interpretation of the cards, go ahead and pass that puff. Smash that like button. Let's light it up. Okay, so I've already cleansed the space, cleansed the cards, cleared the space. Queen of Cups. Oh, we have two cards here. So I'm doing the Celtic cross. So we have the Nine of Cups and then the Queen of Cups. Wow, that looks very, 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 very nice. So this is my take on the Celtic cross. So there's something that you have been silently working on, I feel like, is finally coming. Judgment. It's finally coming. Maybe. Okay, then we have the Six of Pentacles. Let's get these laid out here. So I do appreciate each and every viewer. Every little bit of energy pushed my way helps me produce more content. I don't have many viewers as of yet, but I do, like I said, I do appreciate each and every one of you. Oh boy. So I don't edit any of my content. All my content is as it is filmed. The odd time I may, if I think that maybe a YouTube might give me a hard time about a video because like the world card, there's a couple of cards where there is a little bit of nudity. So sometimes if I can catch it, I'll try and block that out. Or if there's something that was maybe a little bit distracting in the video, like something behind my desk, I might use a little pixelation. But other than that, I don't edit, I don't shorten it, I don't cut anything out vocally. All right, let's see. Oh, then oh my goodness, the Lovers. This is the Lovers. All righty. Now we're going to go to the Stepping Stones. A lot of tarot readers have adapted this spread. Oh, okay. So there's two cards here. So we have the Six of Wands. Oh, it's not quite in your view there. The Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Alrighty. The Knight of Cups. I want to make sure everybody can see everything. I'm filming in black and white. I'm hoping that might catch attention. Okay, so I have one more card that's got to go on here, but it doesn't look like it's going to fit on the screen. Okay, let's see if we can't try and do something here. Move this over, move these over maybe. Okay, so then we'll do, oh my goodness, I'm such a knob. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. Two more cards. There we go. Two more cards. Alrighty, 2 more cards. Oh, okay, the High Priestess. So we're just going to move that over there a little bit. And 1 more card. Temperance. Wow, there is a lot of... There is... so we have Judgment, the Lovers, the High Priestess, and Temperance. And then look at all these cups and wands. Love and passion and sharing and connection and patience. Defender of love, defender of... Wow. This is, okay, we need 4 more cards from here. Okay, I have 2 here. So we have the King of Cups and we have Justice. 2 more here. Oh, no, there's actually 3 more here, and we'll take them. 4 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and 3 of Cups. There's a lot of happiness happening here. Oh, dear. And then we have, as the energy, the Death card. Okay. I feel as though you have been in the works trying to get a... I'm leaning towards trying to get your life together. I feel with this Death card here, this is the transformation of the ego from Stormy to calm in this particular deck. That's what that means. So I feel like there's been some type of turmoil, some type of upset in the past. And you've come to accept that the outcome, and you're prepared to live with, work on whatever type of emotion or reaction that you give off. You want to work on how you show up. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. There's been a lot of reflection, I feel like there's been also acknowledgement that you have grown. There's been not just from your cherished romantic loved one. I feel like there's been your transformation is starting to impact others, and they're noticing it. So what the advice that I would give right now, just looking at these 6, 7 cards, is to stay on the path. You are, this is joyous, this is happy. You know, this is a wish come true, a gift. These are all fabulous, fabulous cards. Then something's gonna, I feel like there's a little bit of somebody is asked, I don't see any sword, well, yeah, I don't see any swords here, but there's, I almost feel like there's a challenge that you've changed. There's There's a pushback on your transformation. People are thinking that you have ulterior motives. This is what I'm getting here, and um, you're gonna have to defend yourself. You're gonna have to rely on the You're going to have to rely on your gut feelings, your intuition, on how you are. So it's going to appear that as you are doing this contemplating, as you are deciding on how you want to charge forward, it's going to look like you slip into your old character. Okay, and I say character quite literally, but you're actually just um, deciding on what it is that or how you going to keep these people in your life? Are you going to remove them? And I'm getting here that you're going to remove them. You're going to decide that you're going to decide that their negativity, their maybe they'll catch up. I feel like maybe they'll catch up. You think, or you feel as though they may catch up, but you're moving on with your growth here. I feel like this has been a battle of maybe an addiction or a some sort of abuse. This is like and this conflict here is because your growth. So you were more of an introvert. I'm feeling, and you're now breaking out into your true self or into what you feel is right for you. And the pushback has got you a little uncertain on what you should be doing. Should you stay this way or should you grow? And I'm getting the feeling here that you're going to make the decision to grow and move on. And if they want to tag along, so be it. But you don't want any of their nonsense. That's what I'm getting here. You don't want any of their nonsense. The There's going to be this could be a religious ceremony. There's because we've got the Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Three of Cups. So that's and then the Lovers. There's some sort of recovery here, and the actual recovery, the growth, has some people a little bit unhinged. Maybe you're not what they expected. There's the coming into your own, finding your passions, finding uh, what you find fulfilling. Um, I feel like you're going to find whatever it is that fulfills you. There's definitely I feel like there's gonna come. I, I feel like with this King of Cups and the Justice card, I almost feel as though you're going to become a mentor, somebody that counsels, somebody that will assist others in growth. There's definitely a want to pay it back or not pay it back. What do they call that? Pay it forward type things. I almost feel like it would be like a sponsor in AA, kind of maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit more in depth. Like I said, I don't see a page on here, so I don't see like a student teacher type vibe. I feel like this would be based on your experiences. That's what I'm getting here. This is going to be so I feel like there is maybe speaking engagements, like that type of mentorship. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get we're gonna use these for clarity this time. Yeah, so it feels like you've recovered. You've been in recovery. You've recovered. Well, I guess once you're in recovery, you're always in recovery. That's what they say. And you want to pay it back. You want to, but there's people that just don't get what you went in a mess and you came back. You came out poised with grace, understanding the dilemma, the crisis that you had put yourself in, and possibly family members. But I see that you want to pay it back. You want to, or you want, like I said, speaking engagements, mentorships. It might not even be to people that are already in crisis. Like I said, I don't see any cages here, but I do see passing of knowledge. So then we have the Magician and the Justice card. This is I feel like you are going to be a key piece in some kind of, this is what's going to bring attention to you and get you the speaking engagements and the mentorships and all that kind, like becoming a mentor to many people. There's I almost feel like you have a special gift, a special way to getting people to see things, see the light, see what they're doing, understanding why it's harmful or not accepted. That's a gift that you have. And I feel like there's been some kind of big news that has put you to the forefront. So I've had a few readings where I get the feeling that somebody is going to become well known or famous, not celebrity, famous. And I feel as though this reading is a little bit more in depth as to why you would be famous or well known. Um, oh, God, spirit, source, universe, the majestic power, tower. So there was something, I feel like something's happened to somebody else who is connected. Somebody else, somebody that you know, and maybe not even know. They stumbled upon you somehow. So you must have some kind of communication out there about your story. Yeah, this is a tower moment that brings in, from someone else, that brings in your expertise, and then it just snowballs from there. That's what I'm getting there. Okay, so that's your notoriety. That's from someone else. And I don't feel, I'm not feeling like you know this person. I'm not feeling like, um, okay, so there's two cards here, the Empress and the King of Wands. There's, I feel like you have a very strong, impactful support group. Support group, maybe circle of friends, and they, I feel like they feel very empowered. They feel very empowered by your growth, by your um, achievements. Achievements. This this Three of Cups. What can you tell us about this Three of Cups? The King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Hermit at the bottom. Um, there is this Three of Cups. This is like a celebration, I feel like this is where you don't even know about this celebration. This celebration is a energetic spiritual celebration. It's beyond you. It's beyond. Something has triggered you to move into this mentorship. I'll say you're a little bit hesitant to do it because you're not exactly sure what it's going to entail. But your support group is behind you. These, I don't, I feel like these are energies that have already left this matrix and they're into the next one. They're paying attention. Somehow you're getting signs, signals. I feel like could be favorite colors that they are that you see. Their favorite colors that you see. And when you see that color, you think of that, you think of them. That is the signal that they are what they're seeing you. They see what's going on. They're trying to um, attract your attention to the right way. I don't know if that makes sense. Because that's the only way they can communicate. I feel like with this temperance here, I feel like there's gonna come a time where you are going to be put in a place of temptation. And that is a test. So, no matter where you are in your recovery, you have to look at any and all temptations to fall back into your old habits. There, you don't. So, this is the Hermit card, and then underneath is the Moon. Okay, so you don't want to fall back into your old habits. There is I feel like every temptation is going to require reflection to be able to not necessarily avoid it, but to better reject it going in the next encounter. Then you'll be able to smooth like then this is where you're going to be able to um I feel like you have a very high commitment to your growth, to your well-being, a mental, physical. I feel like this is grandma and grandpa here, maybe even great grandma and great grandpa. But yes, so any temptations that you come across, you are they're tests, and you will have there'll be some kind of little lesson in there. Like maybe it's just the way the person offers, or maybe it's the way the person goes when you when you refuse and maybe ask for water instead, or an alternative instead. Um, those I'm being told to those are tests. Don't fall into the old patterns. So there are little soundbite slogans in each what would you call that, self-sabotage group. They all mean the same sort of thing. Okay, so if once an addict, always an addict. Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. Once a cheater, always a cheater. So this could be drugs, this could be alcohol, this could be rebuilding your marriage, and then the rebuilding of the marriage is the success, and then you become the mentor. Okay, for like not maybe not a marriage counselor, but maybe somebody that has a sympathetic ear and able to assist in pointing people in the right direction. That sounds very specific for somebody. Um, when I said marriage, I meant infidelity. Okay, so because there's the Lover's card here, and this is today. This is giving me a very warm and oh, we found each other again type um, feeling. So your advice for today is as you navigate through your successes of recovery, and you're going to come to, there's going to be, uh, because of your growth, there's going to be energies or people that don't understand you anymore. I guess that's the best way. And this is kind of putting you in almost back on your heel. Gee, how do I work through this? Normally this would be melancholy, but I'm kind of looking at this as trying to keep the keep the relationships going while you try to figure out how to tell them your growth, how to get them to see you in a different light. This is the and I feel like you've decided, no, you know what, I'm just going to be me and I don't care, whatever. This is where you go off into the sunset or the moon set, if you will. Use your intuition, watch out for the tests. And again, I feel like you're going to become somebody with a status because of this growth. And you are going to be speaking on stages and maybe in videos. Maybe you're going to have be on a video like a self-help thing. Um, don't let it get to your head. I just heard that in my head. The cards aren't saying that to me. Um, don't let it get to your head. You're very good at what it is that you're doing. And I'm getting what I'm hearing is a the taller or higher you are, the harder you fall. Okay, so there's got to be some caution there. We're going to whip out an oracle card or two here, and then I'm going to close it off. What oracle cards? Spirit, Source, God, should the viewer be contemplating, working with? Oh my, there's too many. Way too many. Oh, now I can't pick them up. Way too many. Who should, that they should contemplate working or thinking of or about or keeping their mind on or in their mind while they're working through their recovery, accomplishments, conflicts, tests, and success. Twin flames. yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. Okay, so I am see this is saying to me that you should be leaning on your significant other, if you have one. If you don't have one, there, you're not going to find a twin flame overnight. Generally, I mean, I won't say it doesn't happen, but generally, you won't. Um, but I feel like this reading, the person that this reading is for, has someone in their life. They're married, and they are needing to rely on them more, lean on them more. That's the card. That's the you can choose not to, but then you might end up in the same mess you were um, before. Um, so that's your reading. That's the way it goes today. Um, oh, hand of cards. So take a chance. Risk being strategic. Options. Not showing hand. Gambling. Okay. Like I said, this uh, once an addict, always an addict. Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Well, once a gambler, always a gambler. So I think this was, I don't normally, I do the odd time, but I don't normally look at the bottom of the oracle decks because I don't know why, I just don't. Especially with the two large oracle decks that I've got here, because it doesn't mean anything. But I think this was a reminder for me that the person that this reading is for could be a gambler, or a, what do you call that? A recovering gambler. So this could be poker or whatever you call it. It could be roulette. It could be slots. It could be the horse races. It could be anything where a person says, "I bet you." That's gambling. So that's okay. So that's where your temperance comes in. Watch out for all of the tests. Okay, all of the tests. Um, Again, my name is Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. Why don't you pass that puff, hit that like button, and light it up. And I'm hoping that everybody has as best a day as they can in the situation in which they find themselves. Namaste.